70 years ago, there was an abrupt turning point in human history. Humans entered a new era marked by two dramatic changes. The first was the beginning of the nuclear age, an age in which we have acquired the capacity to destroy ourselves. The second was a new geological epoch, which geologists call the Anthropocene, in which human activity is radically changing the conditions for life on Earth, humans and other life. And we're now reaching a point in this new era in which we must face questions that have never arisen in human history, literally questions of survival of human society, organized human society. The questions are urgent, they can't be deferred.
The course will begin with an examination of how we think we know what we know about the world. In other words, we're going to look at the ways in which a common sense develops. The common sense that predominates at the present moment is what we'll take up in the second week. That's the common sense that the society that we live in, the economy, the culture, and so forth, are best organized around late-stage industrial state capitalism. In the subsequent weeks, we'll take up some of the consequences of organizing our society, our economy, and our politics along a capitalist framework. These include some existential threats to the human species. One of these, of course, is the possibility of nuclear annihilation. Another is the increasing militarism. A third is climate change. And fourth, we will look at some of the more mundane kinds of effects of adopting a capitalist framework. In the penultimate week of the course, we're going to look at the idea of social movements and the way in which resistance to the kinds of phenomena that we've been discussing in the previous weeks arise. We'll take a look at Black Lives Matter, at the Brexit movement, and we'll look at the way in which political organizing takes place from the ballot box to the street, from the internet and beyond.
The purpose of this course is to engage participants in contemplating, exploring these critical issues. The goal is not only to enrich understanding, but also to sharpen the skills to inquire more deeply and productively into such questions. That includes critical issues about the nature of education, about formation of opinion and attitudes, and not least, they will have to seek answers that are desperately needed and to think through ways of implementing them. These questions are critical for all of us, people of my age, people coming of age. It's this generation, that our generation, mine, that's created many of the problems. The new generation is tasked with facing them and addressing them. The class is actually going to explore the most important questions that have ever arisen in human history. It's important to understand that. These are literally questions of survival, of organized human society, of our children, our grandchildren, questions that cannot be deferred.
The millennials and younger college students will in fact be faced with those problems and be faced with their solution, gives us an opportunity to talk across generations in a way that isn't often available. While that presents challenges, as I say, it also presents great opportunities. And I hope that you'll join us this spring for the topic, What is Politics?